Hello,
Yeah, for
everyone.
you, Tatjana.
Judith and Judith. Hello.
Yeah, it's a very hot day. It was in Germany. It was really hot on this weekend, but so I guess everybody who goes to has a chance to go to an ice rink will be happy about
We're
it.
cooling down, yes.
Yes, yes.
But also, it's finally summer. It's also something positive.
Yeah,
And
of
I also
course.
know some skaters really enjoy the sun. Actually, sometimes sometimes we do these Q&A videos, and sometimes there's these questions: that do you prefer summer or winter? And surprisingly, most of the skaters say summer.
Oh, I don't think it's so surprising because they are in that. I remember someone, was it Keegan Messing or what, said that he's in the ice rink so many days, so much time of his life that is in a cool ice box, but so that going out and when it's warm outside is really nice and refreshing for them. So they are a
No,
little bit fed up maybe sometimes.
sometimes they really enjoy the sun. So I hope all the skaters and all our spectators enjoyed the sun this week and they enjoyed the summer. We didn't have too many news this week, but the biggest one, which this doesn't come as a surprise, but maybe it's a surprise that it was announced already. Kaori Sakamoto said that she will retire after the next season.
Yeah, and we already and everybody else speculated about it, especially, I mean, after her long and successful career, it seems like logical. But also her music choice, Time to Say Goodbye in the short program, and the Edith Piaf medley that also includes the song Je ne regrette rien, so I don't regret anything. Yeah, that was already a hint. And then she gave this interview to the Japanese media and talked about that. She already decided that she wants to retire and she wants to go start coaching.
Yes. I think it's kind of rare that skaters announce their retirement so early. Most skaters leave it open. Even though everybody knows it already, they usually announce it after the retirement. But I personally can really understand that maybe she also doesn't want to get hit with these questions all season long. And she has decided it already very clear in her head. So I think it's like, guess she felt more comfortable with it, sharing it right now. So yeah, so she won't have to, she won't be asked at every single event numerous times, I guess.
Yeah, what she wants to do after. Right. But there are some skaters that I kind of never announce a retirement, but they retired, they stopped. Like Nathan Chen, I think he never announced it.
No, he did. He never. No,
He
he
never
never.
did. He just, yeah, just doesn't. So I think some people they just keep their options open, but then they never do it. Or it's maybe also not such an easy step to really say, I am retiring, I will be done.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is a very difficult step, and also especially these skaters who have been in this world for so many years. It is completely a new chapter of their life, and I think it's very important that they have already planned in advance what they want to do
Oh,
afterwards. They have some plans, either studying, continuing as a coach, because otherwise, I think, and also we had already some examples in the past where it was very difficult for the skaters, like they fell in some kind of hole after their career.
yeah. Actually, that's very true, and it's very important to think ahead because it's a really a big change when you are a competitive skater. You have your life is so scheduled from morning to evening. You know exactly. You have your training, you have your camps, you have your choreography, you have your vacation, like 2 weeks here and one another week there. So it's everything is so determined and then suddenly nobody tells you what to do basically and
You have much more freedom, but
yes.
also, yeah, much more time. And it is also, it is having more time is sometimes really a challenge. I know that from my own experience. So, yeah. It sounds like Kaori is well prepared. Um, I just remember Daisuke Takahashi, for example, was very open about struggles that he had after he ended his singles career. We can just hope that after he ended his dance career, now he's doing better, but he is performing in some shows, and I hope he learned from the first lesson.
Oh yeah, and for sure, and he also was producing shows. I think he's really now comfortably has moved on. Yeah, and there are some other skaters that already have basically said that they're going to retire, and it is of course to expected.
Expected,
Yes,
yes.
after an Olympic cycle ends, that means also many careers are going to end. So, yeah, Charlene Guignard, Marco Fabri, they said they are going to retire. They only basically stayed in because of the Olympics, because they are in Milan and at home. And then there are also some others.
Yeah, I remember this. I think I don't know. I think Marcus said it that Charlene told him, "Are you really comfortable with sitting at home on the couch watching the Olympic Games in Milan?" And that's the reason why. And then they said, "No, we will not. We don't want to watch it from the side. We will want to be in it." So they did they did continue their long career until Milan, but yeah, let's hope that it ends for them on a high note. But yeah, go on. Who else do you have in
Um,
mind who we know already?
yeah, I guess, I mean, they didn't say that openly, but Madison, Chock, and Evan Bates. Um, I
Yeah.
suppose because also they have a very long career, very successful career, and the only thing they are missing is an individual medal from the Olympic Games. So this is, of course, the motivation here.
Yes. Also, Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier, I also expect to retire after the upcoming
Yeah, it's
season.
also long career.
So there will be a lot of changes in ice dance after. Like there will be. Yeah. What do you think of Lila Fear and Lewis Gibson? I think they will keep going for another cycle. What do you think?
I think so as well, especially depending maybe on the results next season. But I can imagine because they are uh, compared to the others late starters, maybe because they teamed up rather yeah later in their careers and so they haven't been around for so long and yeah, so I guess
Also, that would
therefore.
be their chance to really win the big titles. They have already a lot of medals, but if the three couples who are right now mainly ahead of them retire, I think they want to taste the gold a little bit.
Yeah, they said, I mean, we had this interview with them last season
Yeah,
where,
they want
and
to
they said,
win.
yeah, they said, we want to win. I remember that. Of course, I mean, every athlete wants to win. That's the motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I stand because we have many couples that have been around for many years. But then single skaters, pair skaters. I mean, funny enough, I was thinking that maybe Riku Miura and Ryuichi Kihara, but at the Four Continents, he said after they won the Four Continents, they won the title back after a tough year. So he said that's like the start for the next 5 years. So I don't,
Right.
in the press conference, he said this. So I'm not sure, was it maybe a joke or maybe serious?
Yeah, so it seems like at least in their head they are not completely done yet.
Yes.
um, I also think maybe Diana Stella-Tudek, Maxime Deschamps could. We'll see. I mean, she's 42 now, but never say never to Diana.
Yeah, true.
And the other top teams, I think Miniki, the Georgian team, they're mainly there to stick around. And yeah, I'm not sure about Ali Kam, Danny O'Shea, for example. He's mid 30 already.
Mm.
So maybe it will be an end for him, but we will see.
Age is just a number, as Diana likes to
Yeah,
say. So,
Diana.
yeah. Yeah, and the single skaters, well, Ilya is still very young.
And
And
that's also his first Olympics. I
yes,
do
his
think,
first Olympics.
in case he's healthy, he stays healthy, I don't think we will see it. By the way, if you hear the thunderstorm in the background, there's a big thunderstorm going on
Oh,
outside
really?
my house right now. So if you hear the background noise, yeah, welcome to summer in Germany. Yeah, one skater who already announced that he will retire after Milan is Matteo Rizzo from Italy. Right now, of course, there's this four of even five very strong Italian men. They only have two spots, so it's not even sure if he will make it to the Olympic Games. He has been already to two Olympics Games. It would be his third, but he announced already, I think, a year ago that he will only keep going until Milan 26.
Yeah, this is also understandable. And yeah, it's a shame that they only have two spots. But at least Matteo has been, as you said, to two Olympic Games. So, and Daniel Grassl as well. He was one Olympic
Yeah,
Games.
one Olympic Games,
Yes,
yeah,
he was
yes.
in Beijing. But Nikolai Memola, not
Has
yet.
not,
No,
not
yeah,
yet. Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. Then someone who actually hinted for 7 years already he will retire after Milan 26 is actually Denis Vasilyevs. Yeah, I remember in my very first interview with him, I did. He said he's going until Milan 26, and then basta, it's time for pasta. But more recently, he has been ups and downs, and I think he's also not entirely sure yet if it's time to move on or not. This is also an example. Now it comes closer. Like for years and years and years, he was always like, okay, until 26, and now 26 is so close. So I think he's not even entirely sure yet if this was really it or if he has more in his tank. I'm pretty sure all the fans would be happy if he makes it a few more seasons.
Yeah, well, I guess it really depends on how the skater is feeling, if they are healthy, if they feel motivated, if they still enjoy it, then of course, why not continuing? So
Exactly.
I'm not like some people that feel that somebody is old and should retire. So no, I think everybody should decide themselves, and it's really very individual.
Yes. Um,
Yeah.
then the women's section. I mean, Kaori already said that she will retire. Maybe Wakaba Higuchi, we can imagine, will
Yeah.
follow her example.
We
Also,
also
her
saw.
songs
Yeah,
hint in that
exactly,
way.
because of the music.
And yeah, she's also been around for many, many, many years. I do imagine maybe Luna Hendricks giving it
Mm,
one more shot, and I guess also she's coming rather to the end of her career.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, yeah, hopefully she'll be healthy and fit and get a spot in Beijing because she has to go to the
go to the
Olympic
qualifier.
qualifier.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, so I mean, I guess there will these retirement news and will continue to come in, or especially when the season starts, and then people will, yeah, will be asked about it, and also maybe make up their mind about their future. Yeah, there was some other news unrelated to this topic that remember that Nikolai Sørensen, ice dancer from Denmark, then Canada, was suspended because of allegations of sexual misconduct, and he was banned, permanently banned, with a chance to that is reviewed after 6 years
Six
by the
years.
yeah, so minimum 6 years, banned by the Canadian Safe Sport, let's say, yeah, organization equivalent. And now a judge in Canada has overturned this decision because he appealed. He appealed, and the judge overturned it, saying that at the time of the incident, which was in 2012, Nikolai Sørensen was not yet a member of Skate Canada and not a Canadian citizen, so that Canadian Safe Sport organization was not really, yeah, responsible for him, and that's why this judge overturned the decision. And also, I saw then that Nikolai Sørensen was not anymore on the list of banned people for Skate Canada. So, but we don't think he's coming back because
No, his
his
partner
partner,
now
yeah,
skates with Guillaume Cizeron.
right.
But he
So,
could appear somewhere as an official, as a coach, for example. So yeah, he's not completely banned anymore.
right. And then I also saw that Christine Brennan, a US journalist who has really written a lot about this story, she said that the
The victim.
woman, yeah, the victim woman, that she has wants to appeal this decision. I have no idea if that is possible and how and what, but maybe so to be continued, this sad story. And then, yeah, there's a new pairs team from France.
Yeah.
Denis Strekalin, he has teamed up now with Megan Wessenberg. She's an American. I actually remember her as a single
She was,
skater.
yeah, exactly. She was skating in singles. But now there will be a pair in France. I remember Dennis' former partner had a lot of injury
Mm.
issues. I kind of think also maybe that's the reason why their partnership broke up. Now he is taking a new chance, and he's also training in Angers with Bruno Massot.
Right. And part-time also in the US with Stefania Berton and Rockne Brubaker. So they will split their training time. Yeah, Dennis Strekalin, I mean, I've known him for a long time. He's been around, feels like forever. He was pretty successful in the junior level with his partner at the time. So, Chloe Hamon. And then, yeah, he had this other Ocean Piga, who was unfortunately injured. So good luck to the new team. And we will see. Maybe they will be even competing in Angers because France has, if they are
TBD.
ready, because France has three spots there at the Grand Prix. And for now, they only gave one spot to one team. And it wasn't even the Kovalevs, it was another team.
So yeah,
Um,
so they have room
yeah,
for this team,
so
for example.
that team, if Dennis and Megan are ready, they probably even can have a Grand Prix event. But first, there will be the Masters competition in France, where the French skaters have to show how ready they are for the season and check their programs.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess for today we have discussed it all what we wanted to discuss with you, and we are planning, of course, to continue this podcast, and we are have lining up some more guests in the future.
Yes, we approached some skaters, some very well-known skaters who also have been already discussed on the podcast. So stay tuned for that. We have some really interesting guests coming up.
Yeah. So until then, have
Have a
a
great week.
have a great week. Yes. Stay cool wherever you are, and then we will see you soon. Thank you for watching and listening.